Hello, welcome to Jackie's Literary Corner. I'm Jackie, and yes, I just got out of the shower, so I was not going to film this video in my work clothes. So, and we're going over to a friend's house to eat, and I went to get my shower. I'll get it done and over with because I have to get up early tomorrow morning. So I thought I would talk to you guys about something that I'm going to confess to you guys, something that I feel a little ashamed to admit that I feel this way, but it's how I feel. So, first, before I get to the book-related aspect of this, let me give you a little background on myself, share some personal stuff. Alright, so, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am a quarter Filipino. So, because of that, there's this whole idea that, I guess you could argue that the stereotype that Asian people that have Asian blood in them tend to look physically younger than their actual age. Let me say this, let me preface this by saying that I get it. I do get that I'm very lucky because when I'm old and gray, I will look like, I won't look as old as my actual age. Like when I'm 60, I'll look like I'm 50, and when I'm 50, I'll look like I'm still 40, etc. So, I do get that. I understand that. I get that I'm very lucky. But the problem is, because of that, because I'm 29 years old, almost 30, but people assume that I'm between the ages of 16 and 18. Well, let me give them a little credit, and they probably assume that I'm 18 or early college. One second. Sorry about that. But people assume that I'll give them credit and say at least they probably assume I'm 18 or early college years, and I'm not. I am way past that. And it drives me crazy having to tell people that no, I'm 29, almost 30. I am an adult. I'm not. I'm almost past young adult years. And it just drives me crazy. But the thing is, I can't really get mad at these people because, of course, they're going to assume that I'm 18 because I can't help my physical features. I can't help how I look young. And sometimes, and in front of them, I'm like, oh yeah, I get that all the time. But inside, I'm like, are you kidding me? I am not 18. I'm beyond 18. And also because of that, people assume, oh, I'm too young to drink. They'll say, are you old enough to, are you old enough? I talked to the guy who comes in, the wine guy who comes in to work, to our grocery store, and he even asked me, are you, when I was asking what new drinks you have, and he was like, are you old enough to drink? And I kind of laughed it off and was like, well, yeah, I'm 29 years old, but I also don't drink a lot anyway. Because I am a little picky about my alcoholic beverages. I prefer the really sweet ones. Like Moscato, for instance. Or Sangria, I really love. Moscato is my favorite. And actually our friends whose house we're going to, she bought me my own, special wine just for me because she knows I like sweet wine. And of course, no one likes being left out. So normally I don't like going to these things just because I feel, which kind of also goes with the whole age thing and everything, that I just feel emotionally and mentally, I do feel a lot younger. And I was a slow learner. I developed slowly with a lot of things. I didn't crawl right away. I don't know if I ever did. I didn't walk when I was supposed to, and in fact, I talked about this not that long ago with my dad, and how, they were concerned because I had a bit of a wandering eye, and that hence the glasses, and because it's still there's still some long long run symptom. That's not the word I was looking for. So I don't always feel like my age. I mean, I want people to take me seriously and see me as an adult, but sometimes I feel still really young, and sometimes there are things I like young adult books. Or I still love Disney. And so this kind of brings me to the whole book, why I'm doing this video on my book channel. And that's because I still read young adult books, which because they're fun and they have great stories and everything, but there is this common misconception about YA books, where it's like, people think, oh, they're for teenagers, because originally that's what the young adult books were for, because I don't think of them as a genre. It irks me when people refer to them as a genre. I mean, I'm not getting one of those people to be like, no, it's not a genre in, your comment section, but it does bother me a little bit, because to me, YA is not a genre. It's not like, horror, or science fiction, or fantasy, or romance. YA is just, it's who it's for, the type of readers it's for. Which I guess, horror fans are a type of reader too, but I don't associate it as the same. And honestly, I can't really argue it or pinpoint why in my, so don't ask. But to me, it's not a genre. So, I don't know how I would label it though. But people assume, and yes, technically young adult books were originally for teenagers because they're about teenagers, which is another thing that I find funny, because you're not a teenager. I mean, you're not a young adult until you're 18 or older. 18 in your young 20s. Yeah, that book is mostly about people that are between the ages of 16 and 18, and they're not technically adults. A lot of those characters aren't adults yet, but I guess it's not that big of a deal. But people will judge, I feel like when you read young adult, I feel like people are subconsciously judge you. And yes, I know that you shouldn't let other people's opinions get to you. You should read what you want to read. I mean, I get that, but sometimes I still can't help but be self-conscious. And so what brought up this, why I want to talk about this, is yesterday as I've said in past videos, I've kind of mentioned in passing that we have trivia night at the grocery store I work at. There's a bar in the grocery store. They don't just sell alcohol, they actually have a bar in there. While your wife is shopping, the husband can go drink at the bar. And so every Tuesday night they have trivia night, and there's regulars, including us now, that come and we make friends with each other, and we joke around with each other, and we joke around with the woman who runs the thing. And so we were one of the families that participates regularly, one of the teams. They have two older gentlemen who have talked to us the most, and they have seen that I have brought a book with me when I go there, and unfortunately, because I can't stick to the same book for too long unless I'm like already really into the book. So I'm always, every other week I have a new book with me. So they were asking me, after trivia, they asked me, what are you currently reading? And I just felt weird and self-conscious and embarrassed to say that I am reading. I didn't want to say that I was in the middle of a young adult book. I wanted to be able to say that I was reading Gone with the Wind or Crime and Punishment, which I was not reading at the, I was going to start reading Gone with the Wind, but I have so many other books. So I just said, I was in between books at the moment. But then afterwards, when I got home, I was like, damn it, why didn't I say I was reading The Shining by Stephen King? Because The Shining would have been an impressive book to say you were reading. And I don't know why I care so much. I mean, I think it's because, and that's why I shared that personal stuff with you about him, is that I think it's partly because I already have people assuming that I am much younger than my actual age. And a lot of times I act younger and I feel younger because, you know, all these other contributing factors that I shared with you. So it's like I figure, well, that's one of the things I'm good at is reading. So to be able to tell people that I'm reading something like, you know, Gone with the Wind. And they did see me reading Gone with the Wind at one point. And I could tell them that actually it's my second time reading it. It's like I'm always trying to impress upon people that, you know, yes, I may look like a kid to you, or at least a teenager, but I am reading adult books. And not just those fun, you know, the ones that are challenging. It's something, and I don't know how, and I don't know how to fix it. And you can tell me all you want, oh, you shouldn't care what people think. And I have had that told to me before, but I still care. So I'm not sharing this so you guys can tell me, oh, you shouldn't. I mean, if you want to tell me and try to make me feel better and be like, well, who cares what they think? They're strangers to you, blah, 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 then fine, go ahead. You know, I'll either way, I'll be, you know, I'll be pleased to see a comment on one of my videos. But, you know, am I the only one that cares? I mean, maybe I'm just a weirdo who's a little too insecure, like an insecure little freak who cares too much about what people think. Or it would be nice to know that I'm not. It make me feel a little bit better to be reassured that I'm not the only one who still kind of cares what people think and still, you know, and tries too hard to be like, hey, no, I don't just read young teen books. I actually read challenging books. Now, of course, I want to read challenging books. Sorry about the barking. Again, this is the damn window. Because my dog, every time someone walks by, they have to bark at people. You know, or like if someone comes home and parks in the driveway. Location. But anyway, so am I the only one am I just a weirdo who cares too much what people think when it comes to my reading? Or are there other people that understand my feelings and get it? Or at least at one time felt that way? You know, what's your secret? How do you not, if you felt that way once before, no longer, is there a secret? Or really, there probably isn't really a secret or a magic formula. And you just gotta try not to care so much. But, so, if you liked if you feel that way, please share. And if you like this video or are interested in my little book-related confession, please give a thumbs up. And click subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you continue to enjoy your reading, and much love to all my already subscribed people. Thank you for listening to my confession, and bye.